Hey, I wanted to talk about two main things that our bodies need to function and be healthy. So, in addition to oxygen and water and vitamins and antioxidants and nutrients and whatnot, the two main things that our brain cells need, our body needs, our muscles need, our nerve cells need to function and be healthy is glucose and mineral salts. Those are the two main things that our bodies need. So, um, those two things are primarily in fruits, vegetables, leafy greens, and herbs. And those foods are also what happen to have the vitamins and the antioxidants and the phytochemicals and the nutrient density. So the fat and protein foods, um, while they'll have some vitamins, some minerals, some nutrients, that's not where the nutrient density is. That's not where the glucose and the mineral salts that we need are. We need ample amounts of glucose and mineral salts, especially when we have neurological illnesses or symptoms deemed mental. For our brain, the health of our brain and our functioning, we need those glucose and those mineral salts. So, and one of the issues with fat is when you're on high protein or high fat, the the nutrients can't get into your cell unless there's glucose attached. So if you don't have a lot of glucose in your system and you're taking a bunch of supplements, vitamins, for example, you're actually just peeing it out. You're not actually getting those into the cells. So when we're eating a lot of fat, it's actually blocking glucose and nutrients from getting into the cells. So, and you know, I because of the level of severity of my illness with what I had was with psychosis and whatnot, I've actually had to do no fat. So I don't eat any overt fat. I don't eat oil, nuts. I don't eat any animal products, no dairy, eggs, cheese, milk, none of that. I don't eat any overt fat at all. I only eat fruits, vegetables, leafy greens, herbs. Completely fat-free diet, but it takes a while to rebuild the mineral salt and glucose reserves in your body because people's livers are really toxic. They're filled with chemicals. They have viruses in them. They're really low on glycogen storage, which is your glucose storage, and their brains as well. The brain has glycogen storage, and people are really deficient, nutrient deficient, and it takes a while to rebuild those mineral salt and glucose reserves. So I've had to use medical medium tools. The celery juice is one very important tool. Juice celery every day for like 9 years now, since I've discovered medical medium back in 2015. And every year I've gotten stronger and stronger and healthier. And I just, the symptoms are just further and further away from me, just in the past, just further and further out of the woods of illness. And I can feel like my reserves restored from this information. So from juicing the celery every day to get those mineral salts, and from the ample amounts of fruit that I eat every day and starchy vegetables like potatoes. And another good thing is that's where the antivirals are, because the viruses contribute to a lot of symptoms as well, like fatigue. Viruses will actually eat the toxic heavy metals as well and excrete a neurotoxin, which can contribute to brain fog, confusion, difficulty concentrating, insomnia, all sorts of symptoms. So the fruits and the leafy greens and the vegetables, like potatoes, for example, they're antiviral as well. So that's an added benefit, is you're knocking down those viruses, that viral load, while you're also getting the nutrients you need, the glucose, the mineral salts. And over time, you kind of reverse that deficit and you start building up storages. So it's just been an incredible healing journey. It hasn't been easy, but it's getting easier each year as I get stronger and stronger and healthier. And it's just great. So just some fun tips. I'm not saying that people can't eat any fat. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying people can't eat protein or animal protein if they want. I'm just saying the level of severity of illness that I've had to actually go completely overt fat free. And that's when I feel the best. Anytime I've tried to introduce some fat, even like some avocado or healthy fats like that, I end up having imbalances. I end up having a little bit of mood swings. One of the reasons is when we eat fat, it causes adrenaline. Our body has to excrete adrenaline to help thin out the blood. So that's why we feel that energy. When we eat fat, we feel increased energy from the adrenaline. And then we get the backlash of that, the swing in the other direction, and we'll feel low energy or low mood later. So it takes a while to get the hang of it, but we have to learn the information. So I've just been studying the medical community information for years, the podcasts every day, reading all the books, and just immersing myself in the information, bringing in more and more of the tools as much as I could afford and manage. And it's just been an incredible journey. So I'm just excited for you that you are hearing about this information and you have answers now, real answers, because I know what a scary place it is to not have answers and to not know if healing is possible and to have those fears and to feel like the blame is on us, like it's our genes, our body's faulty, or maybe it's our bad karma, or we're being punished spiritually or whatever. Like it's a terrible place to be blamed for your suffering and not knowing what's actually causing it and not knowing if you can ever get out of it. It's just a devastating place to be. So if you are struggling with symptoms that are deemed mental, just know it's not your fault. It's not your mind doing it. There are real causes, real physical causes. And when you learn the true information, you can actually heal, lasting healing. You're not just trying the guessing game trends out there, but you can actually build upon a true foundation over time and have lasting health. So God bless you. Take care.